Today we have a 2001 Chevy Express van. Came in here the other day and diagnosed it. We had a shorted injector that was underneath the intake manifold. Ended up popping in PCM. They ended up having to get a new connector at the top of the intake. Unfortunately, the video that I made for that was one of the ones that got damaged. But because it's a 2001 and because we want this to be stable, what we're going to do on this one is a little bit different than most of the others. We're going to actually use a Tech 2 remote programming. So, just to show you how we start that off, have a Tech 2 hooked up. Don't need the cable actually on there right now, but I just have it there in place. Come in here, service programming system, request info. Am I sure? Yes. Data already stored in these. Yeah, right. Well, request new info. Yes. So apparently it's seeing that I was going to do this before without a video. But we'll go in there, 2001, light duty truck. This would be an Express, even though it's a box truck. Gasoline. Key is on. Reads the VIN and ECU, and it comes back and it gives you that gobbledygook up there, whatever that is. Is that our real VIN? The answer is no. Definitely not our VIN. Write down the VIN and turn it on to the ECU. You could actually disconnect it from the vehicle. If you want to go over there and plug it into the wall, all that good stuff, you can do that. Or what I'll do is I'll just get back out here to the main screen and have our cable set up over here. So it has an RJ45 adapter that sits on the side, comes down, drops into a USB converter. Out of the USB converter, comes right over here to our laptop. I'm already into the main screen. We're going to come in here and we're going to hit Tech 2 remote, and we're going to replace and program ECU. Hit next. My hands are wet because it's pouring rain out here. So it gives you all the instructions there, connect the Tech 2 to the vehicle, all that good stuff there. There's the instructions of what I just did. Hit the next button. May have a little bit of a delay out here because internet service is not so hot. This building actually has 2 cell phone repeater towers up on top of it. And stay communicating with device. That's what you'll see up there on the screen. Download the connection. It's going through RS-232, which it used to. Now it's just a matter of entering in the VIN number, which I have not done yet. But the VIN number on this one is going to be 1GB JG3, 1GB JP3. Oh, that's JG3. 1R2 112. And 16494, and we'll come in here and hit next. If I made any mistakes, it'll generally tell me right up on the screen, but I did not. We're going to come in here, we're going to do PCM, and then you have that one down there that says vehicle theft deterrent. Does not work. Every once in a blue moon you get one that works, but it'll tell you it's doing this 12-minute process, and you'll still end up doing a manual key cycle. But we'll get to that. So there's all your current calibrations. Whenever you press replace and program, it'll give you unknowns, or it'll give you a number in there with a little star next to it. You know, it's basically saying that it doesn't care about really the calibration that was there before. It's going to give it the one that's actually made for this car now. Hit next, and we'll let it do its thing. Now, we're not programming the car. What we're doing is we're taking that data and we're loading it directly to Tech 2. This is not the programming portion. All this is doing is going to transfer over the files that are necessary onto the Tech 2. And generally doesn't take too long. If I were plugged in on an Ethernet cable with this laptop, we'd probably be done in a matter of about 10 seconds. Come on now. Almost there. Okay, once that's complete, we can move on from there. We don't need to worry about turning the key off or anything like that because we haven't done any of that. If there are no specific controller instructions, turn the ignition key off for 30 seconds to reset the controller. We haven't done that because all we did was put it on the Tech 2. But that's been saying the same thing now for like the past, I don't know, 15 years. No differences. Alright, so, but I will have the key on right now. Wait for that chime to go off while I'm talking. Alright, we'll hit enter. Now when we go back into the service programming system, you'll see that we have another option in there, program ECU. We hit program ECU. This is the information that we're going to put in. That's me, 16494. Hit continue. Turn off everything. Already done. Hit that button. And then you're going to get a little progress bar that shows up on the bottom. It'll tell you that the programming has started. High-speed communication. I don't really think so. Programming failed. Utility number blah 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 and blah blah blah. So we want to try again. There we do. So we're getting these failures that are in here, and we're gonna have to go find out a little bit of information about why.